These days, if you say you're getting involved in sports and you have no idea, you don't have a plan, you just say, oh, some people are talented or we can do it, then you are in dream world. Sports is big business. And you must therefore engage in sports and understand that A, you need to be able to raise the right kinds of money against a business plan that you have in place. And we at Ghana Rugby, the first thing we did is that we put out a blueprint. We went down to all the members, we asked for contributions, we set up websites, we took on board everything that people said. Then it is that we went and looked at what was expected from Africa Rugby viewpoint, from World Rugby viewpoint, and then our own experience, because we are not just administrators without rugby experience. We are people who have played rugby, love rugby for over 45, 50 years. Yes, we are growing old. Sports is massive business, and we recognize that. I always have. And that's why most of the time as an administrator, our prime jobs is to make sure that not only do we manage and we comply to whatever the global norms are, but we also put a program in place. And that program says, we will raise money. Today, let's raise our hats off to Societe Generale. Really, it's not easy. There are lots of banks in Ghana. They take money. You often don't get anything back. But if a bank is now saying that they'll put their CSR to helping youth, the development, what can I say? I have to raise my hat and say thank you. The monies that are being raised, being given by Societe Generale, 50,000 cedis, is going to be applied to youth development. It's going to be applied to getting into rugby programs. We have a few thousand students that we've reached out to. We have great instructors who work with us here at Ghana Rugby Football Union office, through St. West, through Greater Accra, up into part of the Eastern region as we try and expand the game throughout the country. And it's hard work, and it requires lots of money. We get a small amount from World Rugby, and we get this amount as well. The rest is therefore made up by directors. And I just say thank you, and thank you again. Sports grows in cycles. We all know that as administrators. You don't get success today. You have to build it, grow it. I've always talked about the 6-year cycle. You know, the Olympic Committee, we talk about the same thing, 6-year cycle. So if you go into the Olympics next year, you shouldn't expect that the success will come from the work you've done this year. It'll come from the success of previous years. So if it's done right, it's successful. If it's not, then clearly it won't be. And we here in Ghana Rugby are just so happy that we have this special association with Societe Generale. We've been fortunate in our relationship with Pan-African, who've supported a lot of our courses, with Conservaria, with the Geno products, with the Sunda products, the wonderful, extraordinary Haisam Fakri at Interplus, and a few others who've also come to the fore. And I just say thank you to everybody, because sports is big business. Societe Generale, welcome on board. This year we have 4 tournaments, which we've qualified for. Unprecedented. We've never been in this situation before. We're in the Silver Cup from nowhere. And we're now going to be doing battle at a level that we never have before, with players coming in from South Africa and from Europe, and players in Ghana totally committed. The funding is going to be massive. We shouldn't forget that the ladies have also qualified for the ladies' sevens, Olympic qualification for the men's as well. And then we have an under-20 competition that we shouldn't probably really enter for, because we will be roundly probably beaten. But it's a point of where are we? How far are we at that lower level in terms of development to participate? We should never forget that this year we had extraordinary help from the Deputy Minister of Youth and Sports for the first time ever. You know, I've been one of those people complaining about the fact that governments in governments past have really done nothing whatsoever. They're obligated. We have the NSA, which is semi-functional at best and ineffective as norm, if I can put it that way. So you don't go back to the bodies that you're affiliated with expecting the support. You supply the accounts, you do due diligence, you comply, and you get nothing. But when the Deputy Minister got up and he made a donation of $10,000, it was symbolic. It's not the amount. The amount is not large enough, we know that. But the symbolism of something showed that we are now dealing, perhaps for the first time ever, with a group of people that says, look, let's work together. Let's work together. There are problems in the system. It will take time. Let's work together. And that pleased me. It really did. And I say thank you to the Honorable Deputy Minister. Perry, you are a man. Thank you. But today is not about that. It's all about Societe Generale. And I say, welcome on board. We will work closer. We will talk closer. We will promote you whenever we can. Because, anybody who wants to give and shows that they care, it's not about giving and you see people with big checks for 1,000 or 5,000 CDs. They care. That means they're thinking out of the box. They're not looking at the traditional areas of giving, but they're looking and understand that rugby is about respect. It's about teamwork. It's about planning. It's about progress. It's about compliance. It's about so many things that's actually is lacking in society today. And I just say, welcome on board. It'll be a wonderful journey between us. And I'm sure that you won't regret the fact that you have invested in Ghana Rugby. Thank you.